Well, hello. How's it going? It's been a long time since I have made a video, but here we are. We're making a video. I'm not going to check the sound on it. I don't have a script. It's raining outside, so it's loud. So this is already a wonderful video so far. Today I thought I was going to talk about tutorials and speed paints. And since we are talking about speed paints, I put one of my own on the screen that's going to loop over and over again. So yes, prepare yourself for that. I've been feeling really nostalgic lately because I've been watching a lot of speed paints, and I only really watched speed paints a long time ago when I first started painting digitally. And I would watch these speed paints with the goal of learning from them. And so I would watch all of these. I would watch, who was it, Wlop? Doing that painting of the girl with the bow and arrow, and then I watched a whole bunch of these Chinese oil painters, and I remember I would watch these over and over and over again and spill over them, trying to understand what was going on and seeing if I could glean any information from what they were doing. And 6 years ago, as a beginner painter, that it was absolutely worthless. It did not help me in any way, shape, or form. And the reason why it didn't was because it's just too much going on for a beginner to get anything out of it, I believe. Like when you don't understand the thought process behind what's going on, there's a hidden Pikachu in the background there. It's really hard to see though, but you just saw me put it in. It's difficult to get anything out of it because you see them slapping paint everywhere, and all of a sudden this image appears out of it. And if you don't have some level of experience doing that yourself, and some level of capability to do that yourself, you won't be able to keep up with what they're actually doing. And I've been feeling really stuck again, which is why I've been watching speed paints. And I find now I actually glean a lot out of them that I did not get before as a beginner painter. So with regards to speed paints, I would recommend watching them like if you're a bit more experienced and you have a pretty okay idea of what's going on. But if you're a beginner, I don't think they're that helpful. So that's just been my personal experience. But if you're more experienced, I think they're good, and I feel like I've been getting a lot out of them recently. Like I was watching this one painter. It was just a random speed paint that I picked off of YouTube, and I noticed they were zooming in a lot more than I do. As a beginner, I was always zoomed in at 800% and couldn't see anything. And then as I improved, I started just being super zoomed out all the time. But watching this person, it made me realize I think I need to be zooming in more. I look kind of too much at the big picture. And so a lot of details just never get in there because I'm never at a zoom level where I'm actually able to put those in. So, yes, speed painting or speed paint videos. If you're more experienced, give them a watch. You might learn something. If you're not so experienced, I mean, you can still watch them, but I don't think it's a very productive field of study, I would say. The next thing I wanted to talk about was tutorials, and this one again is kind of for the more experienced people who've been doing this for a while. But we all have those tutorials that we've watched on YouTube that we remember fondly. I remember watching a lot of Ahmed Al-Dori, a lot of Cynics, some other guy whose name I can't remember right now. And then kind of I watched those videos and then I was done and I never went back to them. But a little while ago I was going back to some of these videos and just giving them a rewatch. And watching them now, there are things that I did not get out of them just because I was not at the skill level to be able to pick up those things years ago, that now I do pick up out of them. So I definitely recommend as well, for the more experienced painters, go back to those tutorials you watched years ago. Watch them again and see what you get out of them, because you might be surprised. There's probably a lot of information there that just went over your head as a beginner that now is actually meaningful to you. So yeah, definitely those are my 2 points I just wanted to say with regards to learning. Speed paints are probably more helpful for more advanced or intermediate painters, and go back and watch all those old tutorials that you watched as a first year aspiring painter, and see if there's anything in there that you can take out of it that you weren't able to get before. Also, before I go, I'll talk about the Patreon. Yay, the Patreon. Deca Digital Painting. Once we get, I'm really shilling the Patreon. We got 1 monthly class, and once we get up to 10 Patreons, we're gonna have, or patrons, we're gonna have 2 monthly classes. I sure hope there's nothing here. Okay, yeah, here's the monthly group class. So if you're interested in that, feel free to join. It's only $5 Canadian a month. And yeah, once we get 10 patrons, we're going to get 2 monthly classes. One will be an actual class, and then the second one I'm thinking is going to be like people submit their work, and we kind of look at it and talk about it together and try to improve it, see areas to improve, kind of a critique kind of thing. So yeah, if you're interested in that, give it a look. Other than that, I hope that whoever is watching, thank you for watching for 8 whole minutes. And I don't know what the sound's going to be like, but I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. I hope the sound balance wasn't too terrible, and we will catch you around. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. See you next time. Bye.